Okay, so on this particular video we are gonna do uh 2 or 3 part video to make sure we have done this correctly. So we are trying to install Linux and Windows on this particular laptop. Has good configuration, but it is quite old, to Core i5 initial generations one. So it has 4 GB hard disk, 4 GB RAM, and maybe a 128 or 120 GB SSD hard drive. So it doesn't have to be an SSD hard drive, we can use it on a normal hard drive as well. So trying to revive this machine into the current era. So first things first, we need to have our proper ISOs available. So as you can see, I have Linux 17.2 cinnamon 32-bit, but I will be doing 64-bit 20 Linux Mint 21. I have already downloaded it. So once we are doing the Linux Mint bootable, I will be showing that to you. I have Windows XP, Windows 10 Pro ISO there as well. So that's also an ISO file that I have available. And after that, I have the tool I'm going to use is going to be the universal USB installer, so to make our drive usable, USB drive usable. So I'm gonna place my USB in, so we can have the storage device. So make sure you have your USB is very high, complete, have at least 10 GB storage, so the complete setup is processed on it. So you will open this, gonna agree to this, drop down to select Windows 10. There it is. Gonna select our ISO from the path. So I'm gonna show you again, because to make sure that I'm not doing anything wrong. Windows XP, Windows Pro, Windows 10 Pro, Windows 10 Pro. Gonna select my 32 GB USB pen drive. Gonna format it with NTFS. So at this point, everything on this USB pen drive will be formatted. We're gonna press on create. Gonna ask for yes. So this is gonna format the entire thing, and once it does, it starts the booting. So once the booting starts, it takes a little long, so I will pause the video for after part 1. We have to make sure nothing happens until this particular part. So everything is okay till this part, so we are gonna use this as a completely okay uh, pen drive creation of a bootable USB for Windows. So just waiting for the process to reach this particular part, because this is the major part where the setup and the main files are completed. Otherwise, after this, normal parts comes in. Even if there's some complication or some issues, it will not affect your overall Windows installation when you do install on your machine, in that case being this one, the HP Core i3, the old model. I think most of you people must have it, but still letting you guys know that this is going to be the machine we're going to be using for the installation. So, okay, so it says the 3 minutes are still remaining according to this, because but we always know 3 minutes are not always 3 minutes. So we're just making sure it reaches this part without any scratches or errors. If it doesn't, I will stop at part 1. I will next in the part 2 I will start with the Linux Mint, and if the time is right, we're gonna do the uh, installation of Windows and Linux Mint in the same part. So we will have our complete series of parts, part 1, 2 and 3, with the installation of Windows, installation of Linux Mint, and before that the creation bootable USB of Windows 10 and Linux Mint 21 cinnamon. Okay, so just still waiting for this to come to this particular region. So it's taking a little longer. So I think this is also enough, as I can see that over here that the compressed size have gone beyond 18.2. Just waiting for this to go to 2 GB, so 2048 MBs we are looking at. So once it reaches there, then we can be sure that yes, it is completely safe and secure for the installation on the machine. So just waiting for that to complete up. So it has it now, and as you can see, it is also near the cursor where we pointed it to be. So yeah, this should be the part 1 of the Windows USB, and once it is completed, I will show you the part 2. Have a nice day, take care, see you till the next time.